Oh, I'm sinking right in. My chair's going into the ground because I'm too fat. Yo, it's Elliot at Farro's Lead Farm, and this is
Warren Farro.
Warren from Farro's Lead Farm. So we're shooting with the boy tonight, and we're going to do a little bit of testing. That's our excuse, between some 308 suppressors. And I've got kind of a pretty rare bird, which, I mean, they exist. I think this is serial number 16, but this is a PRI MK12 Mod 0-ish. I mean, it's as close as you're going to get in 7.62 by 51. So it's a 308 with the Allen Engineering AEM5-30 suppressor, which is an over-the-barrel suppressor. And then over here I have an LMT. But anyway, I have not seen one of these in a very long time. Obviously, we do a lot of their Mark 12s and 5.56, and we love those things. But yeah, this guy will be the absolute first shots out of the barrel will be of Warren shooting it. So far, I cannot tell you how disappointed I am in PRI. I bought this gun. They're like $3,000, and it didn't come with a magazine. So, I mean, seriously, I'm hoping it's a mistake. I sent him an email, but dude, that's terrible. Magazines are like 0.01% of the cost of a gun. And it's the whole gun. It's not like just their upper, it's their whole gun. So, Precision Reflex, come on, man. You guys, if that's the way it is, I'm going to be super sore. How about you? Not so much? You don't care. You're like, Dad, we got magazines. We have magazines. It's besides the point. Yeah, speaking of, start loading your magazine. So I gave you just a crappy P-mag. And then I'm using the badass Lancer magazine here. So we're both just blasting 7.62 by 51 PMC 147 grain M80 ball. So nothing fancy. So now that we know everything about his rifle, my rifle over here is an LMT piston gun, 16-inch barrel, and I'm running the Resilient Simple Man suppressor. So I thought it would be a pretty good comparison. Believe it or not, the Simple Man suppressor is one of the quieter 30 caliber cans going. We shoot a lot of suppressors, but that thing just works. Seems to be pretty bulletproof. And, you know, it's the right price, which both of these aren't real expensive suppressors. But by the time you get that one mounted on a rifle, it's going to be ungodly expensive. This is just direct thread right now. How you doing over there? Do you even have any loaded up?
Yeah, it's all the way loaded up.
It's all the way loaded up?
Yeah, fully loaded.
Really? Because
yeah.
I see a lot of rounds laying on the table there.
Because I tried to put these in, but they wouldn't go in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What if I told you that's a 20-round magazine? You know what that means?
That can hold up to 20 rounds?
That is correct. That's correct. How many rounds of ammunition do you think come into a box of ammo?
20, 25 rounds.
Ooh, 20. Math ain't mathin' here, Hillary Clinton. It don't matter. We only need like 5 or 6. We can always reload later.
They're not going in.
Let me see the dang thing. Here, switch me. You use the good magazine. I'll use the P magazine. They're sensitive. See how they kind of like the feed lips swell?
Yeah.
That's just because they're cheap. But they're really good on Instagram, so then people love them, and then they'll hate us. They'll hate me for saying it's a bad magazine. There are other cool tricks, so if you pop up on it, it'll double feed, so don't do that.
Okay.
All you do is you push it in and then pull. And it didn't come out, so you know you're in. Now you just hit the button. You're in business. I'm in business. I gotta put up my brass deflector. Lean forward as much as you can with the whole gun. Push the whole gun forward. That's backwards. Okay. There you go. All right. Put it on fire whenever you're ready with your thumb. Squeeze one off. Your first 308. Go ahead and put it on safe. How'd that feel?
Has a little recoil.
Has a little recoil, huh? Mm-hmm. Other than that, you survived. All right. Let me see if you hit anything. Oh yeah, I see it. Hold on. Let me put one down. Okay. Well, that's that. Do you see what's missing here?
I think you're missing a little suppressor.
I think I'm missing a little suppressor.
Something's not right.
Yes, I heard like the bling, 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 bling.
I heard the metal like disconnect.
All right, so maybe that suppressor is not quite 308 rated. Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right, here, take your magazine out, and then you shoot one more, and we're gonna go find that suppressor. Or just take the magazine out with that button. Yep, you got it. And they got one in there, so go ahead and shoot that one at the same target. Just put it on fire. And then whenever you're ready. Yeah, dude, that thing is quiet though.
Yeah.
But it's snappy. But now since we took the magazine out and we shot that one in the chamber, see, it's empty. Which mine, yeah. Holy cow, piston guns and suppressors, I'll tell you what. Bane of my existence, I tell you. All right, hang on while we go find the suppressor. Here, I'll give you the light.
Okay.
Go find it. It should be the majority of it. There's only about 2 inches back here. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
I think so.
No luck.
No.
You can go down here.
Pretty crazy.
I know, I think it's target. Hey, the target's low. It's that's you. Right in here. Hey, you look at the camera. I'm trying to slide on too. I'll look at that.
Right.
You look at the camera. I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Hang on. There's some steel over here. Oh, over here. I found it. Right next to some itchweed right there.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. Look at, not even a baffle strike. Gotta like that. She just core sampled herself right there.
Mm-hmm.
Separato, as they say. So yeah, that's no bueno. That's not good, Resilient. That's not cool, man. You can keep filming. Let's walk it back. Set it next to there, and you'll see. Oh, look, it's like perfect. I can almost shoot it again. Ah! 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 What a piece of shit. Yeah, it's actually kind of dangerous. So, and we were in our suppressed setting too. Well, the more you know. That's pretty bad.
Follow us for more tips.
Yeah, follow us for more tips. I don't even know what to say about that. I think maybe I've shot it like 3 times on a 5.56. So this particular one, I mean, it lasted for 5 shots. You can't ask for them to last forever, you know. 5 shots is pretty good. Yeah, but no baffle strikes. So I think we just get the old welder out, put a real weld on there, and I think we're in business.
Nothing some old duct tape can't fix.
Nothing some old, there you go. Chip off the old shoulder you are. All right, let's see this. Let me grab a different suppressor and we'll action. All right, so take 2. We have switched to a reliable suppressor. I have a Huxwrks Ventum 762 on here on the 762 gun because the Resilient Simple, man, went to heaven. It's gone, but we're gonna leave it here just to sit in shame and listen to other suppressors. So just moving on, which is what you do in life. Let's shoot this once, and then you shoot yours once, and we'll hear the sound difference, okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
I'll shoot the one on the right. All right. And you shoot. All right, you shoot. All right, here, switch me. I got it. They're both heavy as sin. So that one's just got like this big green triangle. It's a 6 power Trijicon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. You might have to lean up. They have terrible eye relief. Hold on. Which you would think for a 7.62 they'd give you a little more eye relief, but
I can see it.
okay. So you now shoot the target on the right.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot the one on the left. Hold on. This scope sucks. It's like a little Night Force deal. But it's not awesome. All right, I'll go first.
Okay.
All right, you shoot. I'll shoot. You shoot. I'll shoot. Yeah, this thing's quiet. I'll shoot one more. Let's see which one recoils more or less.
I think that one recoils more.
Yeah, makes sense because that's a flow-through suppressor, which means most of the gas is going forward, and that does kind of help with the recoil not snapping.
The thing I like about this one is mainly the scope.
Yeah.
The scope is a little bit better.
Yeah, and you can like turn down, even like at night with this light, it's probably pretty bright.
Yeah.
And then this covers up that fiber optic. So look through it now. And I can make it dimmer or brighter. So now it should be pretty dim, right?
Yeah.
And tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Yeah, so then that's how that works. This one, stupid Night Force, isn't illuminated. That's terrible. But yeah, I do think that one recoils quite a bit less. Let's shoot them at the same time and see what they look like for muzzle recoil.
All right.
So how it'll go, it's just like coyote hunting. So it'll be 3, 2, bang.
Yep.
Tracking? All right. 3, 2. Okay, not bad. I think I had a malfunction. No, my malfunction is I'm out of bullets.
Oh.
Nice. You got a little bit more flash, but you've also got a little shorter barrel than me. Plus that suppressor's titanium. I don't want to get in the weeds. We'll probably edit this video up. Really threw me for a loop, breaking a can in half in one shot. I've never done that. Selling suppressors for 15 years.
I've never seen that happen.
I know. Now you've seen it right off the bat, so that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Jeez. I wonder what they'll say. I bet they fix it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know. I think they'll just keep selling them like that.
Yeah?
And then everyone will just be like, oh, dang it, my suppressor broke.
Oh, see, you play with SIG guns too much. The Resilient's a good company. They usually take care of their stuff. I haven't had anything to take care of, but at least on the interwebs, I hear good stories. So yeah, we'll get to put them to the test. But let me see how many you have left.
Okay.
You only got 2. All right, so you shoot 2 and I'll shoot 2. And shoot them like this. Bang, bang.
Okay.
All right, put it all the way on fire. There you go. You shoot 2 and then I'll shoot 2.
Okay.
Hold on. She didn't quite go in there. Crazy. Come on. Immediate action. Please go into your home. Okay, we're in there. I'll make it look awesome with editing. Not bad, not bad. This thing is quiet.
Yeah.
Load up some more bullets. Some more rounds in the gun. Yeah, so anyway, while he's loading, we might edit that out. But yeah, this thing...
Make it 2x speed.
Yeah, 2x speed. Well, then it will sound like mice too, but I can do that. But yeah, this is probably one of the more quiet 308 semi-autos I've ever played with. So I really do like that. Whatever trigger's in here, I couldn't really tell. It's a pretty bad trigger. It's like a single-ish stage trigger that breaks it right around 4 pounds. But it's really far in the back, and it's kind of got like a plasticky feel to it. Not good. Kind of for a DMR rifle, I feel like you should always have a 2-stage trigger. Which 2-stage triggers is like yours. So you pull it a little bit and it stops, and then it goes. Single-stage trigger is just no movement at all, and then eventually it goes off after so much weight. Which is what this is, so let me move my soda here. How many you got in there? A few?
Yeah, like 6.
All right, hit the button. Let's see, what do I have? I probably have like 6 or 8. So I'm going to shoot like pretty fast. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And then we'll give it a second, then you do it. All right?
All right.
All right, here we go. We'll track it for recoil here. Come on. Come on.
Come on.
And it wouldn't reset. It was actually a live round. All right, now you go.
Attaboys.
Well, thank you. I'm gonna shoot that at my other two. Yeah, I mean, it's still not a wild difference in sound, but it's quite a bit difference in recoil. That thing's a kitten compared to this thing.
Yeah.
And this should be less recoil because I've got a way bigger spring, what they call a rifle spring. And you've got a carbine spring. But most of that is because of the suppressor. So it draws all the gas, all the energy kind of comes back at you.
I noticed while shooting both of these, my eyes were sort of tearing up
Yeah,
because of the gas.
that's gas. And that's 308 in general. That's a piston gun. And for whatever reason, they seem to dump it out right where the upper comes into the lower more than gas guns do. And the wind's not really in our favor coming in from the north. But yeah, we can edit all that mumbo jumbo out. We'll do an in review of these two suppressors, which I wasn't gonna compare the AEM5 to the Huxwrks Ventum, but you know, resilient. It didn't quite make it. One round for that thing. Here, grab that. So that's pretty disheartening. But no baffle strike, so I'm thinking maybe I can just put a little weld right there, right there. We'll pretend like nothing ever happened.
Good as new.
And by weld, I mean my good friend JB. He does the best work. So yeah. I gotta stop talking about it. But it's the first one I've seen completely core sample itself like that. But yeah, anyway, in review, a couple of semi-automatic AR-10-ish guns. This thing is quiet. And I think if you get rid of the trigger, and I maybe would change the bolt carrier group, I'll loop in some pictures. The bolt carrier is just like painted. I don't think it's coated in this PRI. I think they just painted it. So not that that's a big deal, and it does seem to work. It's just one more thing you're going to have to clean off here eventually. So I'll go with some type of coated bolt carrier group and a different trigger. And they were probably going for the vibe, hence the A2 grip. But I would change the grip to the ergo like that.
Yeah.
And then as far as that goes, I sort of wish we'd have got that interrupted rail so I could put a different scope on here. And no magazine. The rifle shipped with no magazine. How does that happen in 2025? You got to be kidding me. So I would say, yeah, as of right now, I'm going to give the rifle itself probably a D+, C-, especially compared to like a regular AR-10. So if you get like a, I don't know, a Bear Creek Arsenal, a PSA, it would be right in line with that as far as out of the box function and fit and finish goes. As far as accuracy goes, we'll have to test that later. If it's as accurate as a Bear Creek and a PSA, we're not going to be happy. That's sad. But then yeah, the LMT, that thing only hiccuped once, plus the suppressor one. So you can't blame it on that one. And then I did have to run it on its non-suppressed setting for the Ventum. But yeah, I mean, between the two, if you're looking for a 308 suppressor, I'm 100% getting that suppressor. Less recoil. It's not that much louder than this, which is an over-the-barrel, ginormous 30 caliber suppressor. And then this one is married to this gun. You can't really put this on other 308s. That one you can.
Yeah.
You can spin it on a 223 or anything that's it's hub compatible, what they call. So, yeah, once again, Huxwrks Ventum wins another one. Even though I didn't want it to be a Huxwrks Ventum, I wanted it to be this resilient, but that's crazy.
If only Resilient made a better suppressor.
I don't see it. They make a good suppressor. This one just, I mean, you can still see the finish. It doesn't have but 5 or 6 shots on it. That's dirt from actually going down range. Look at, I'll wipe it off.
Yeah.
Oh, you see that? Like that brass copper looking color. That's its finish when it's brand new. So
We'll have to post the Instagram for this.
I know. That's crazy. I bet they're so happy that Instagram is follower only for me. Only 9 people will see it, but
Yeah.
anyway. And then as always, the big losers, the Magpul PMag, those things suck. But, and then you like that scope better, huh?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate because that thing's like $3,000, so you need to change your taste. Yep, your body's writing checks that your Hong Kong plane can't cash. Oh well. Got anything else clever to say before we go?
No.
No. Maybe don't shoot with your kid on a weeknight at 9:48 at night. Do better. There's bedtimes, right? Shoot. But then you wouldn't have had this cool experience of blowing up a suppressor. Completely, you'd have missed out.
I would have had to watch the video in order to see it.
Yeah. Which that could have been all edited up and, you know,
Yeah.
AI. You not know what's going on. Well, anyway. Yeah, this was kind of disappointing. But maybe we'll shoot these things at 100 yards tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
See the accuracy.
And we'll see the accuracy. I have some better ammo, too. This PMC is mostly just blasting stuff. It's what the Ukrainians and Russians shoot at each other when they can afford it. Otherwise, they shoot 5.45 by 39, which is, I guess, cheap over there. It ain't cheap over here, but that's your gun that you like. That little green AK,
Oh, yeah.
that's a 5.45. That thing doesn't move, does it? Pretty sweet. Oh, well, maybe we'll shoot that tomorrow just for fun. That is all. You want to say it? Say that is all.
That is all. Carry on.
Carry on.